Hey guys, so I've got my second week flip through for you of my December daily / Christmas festive journal to share with you guys. So we got up to number 7, so day 7, so yeah, going on to day 8. So just trying to remember where we're at now, because I'm recording this on the 20th of December and day 8 seems like, the 8th of December seems like forever ago. But yeah, that's kind of what my pages are looking at. Sort of bit of food photography starting to appear in the journal there. John cooked an epic roast and it was simply wonderful. So we had a really lazy day, and yeah, this cardstock, this is my my mouse holding a Christmas present. This is one of my oops printouts that I kept for myself. I decided to leave it blank because I do, if I do say so myself, I do really like this cardstock, and I didn't really want to cover it up. I like it, so I decided to leave it blank. This is my Not a Creature Was Stirring collection. So day 9 we woke up to quite a nice bit of frost. We did have snow forecast, and I was kind of on snow watch because I was just desperate for snow. But I took a picture. We've got some candy canes in our garden, little lights, and I took a photo of what they look like from the patio door, and it was all frosty. It didn't come out as well as it looked on, you know, in real life, but I still wanted to make it, still wanted to document it. Little photo of me cuddling my little spud. She was poorly, her cough got worse, and we took her to the doctors and he gave her antibiotics. She had bronchiolitis, which wasn't very nice for her. She wanted to draw. So we had a day kind of basically like on the sofa, and she slept a lot, and while she slept I kind of caught up on a couple of days of my journal, and then she woke up and she wanted to do something in my journal, so she did a little drawing in there. She did that after I'd already printed my photos off, and I didn't want to waste my photos, so I have covered up like a tiny smidge of her drawing there, but you know, so she's just got a little drawing. So we watched 2 of my all-time favourite and totally the classics Christmas films that day. We watched White Christmas and It's a Wonderful Life, and as I said, like, Tiddler was just sleeping a lot, so and most of the time she wanted to just sleep huddled up in my arms, so I was, you know, just happy to do that. So watched a bit of telly while I was doing that. And this year I haven't watched as many films as I would normally watch. You know, it's been busy, so it was kind of nice just to kind of, not nice for her being ill, but it was kind of nice to be able to watch some Christmas films. And I went online and googled the 2 films and just got the images of the DVD case, like images, the digital copies, and then printed them out. I do own both of these on DVD, but the photo wasn't coming out very well when I took a photo of the DVD covers, so I just got the digital imagery from the internet. Now, day 10, we woke up to snow, and lots and lots and lots of snow. Like, it was just amazing, and I was just so happy because where we live here in Cambridgeshire, we very rarely see snow. We did have a very small smattering last year, but it was a very teensy-wincy smattering, and it was in January, February time. In fact, it was so tinsy that you could still see the grass through the snow, so it wasn't really, it was, you know, a little bit of a flurry. But this year we had like proper full-on snow, and so I just went crazy like a child in a sweet shop. And I printed out like a whole wad of photos, all of 6x4s, because I couldn't decide. The photos were just so amazing, I couldn't decide. I am kind of regretting it now. Obviously I would do a Project Life spread as well, but I really wanted to put them in my journal because it was kind of like an epically special moment to have snow. But for two reasons. One is the bulk, but that is also the way I did this, and I'll explain in a minute. And secondly, I'm at day 20 and I haven't done anything in my journal since day 14 because I've run out of paper and ink for my Canon selfie. I also don't have any paper for my zip. So I have no paper to be able to do my photos, which is a bit of a bum, and I haven't got any money to buy any more paper, so I don't know when I'll be doing another video because I'm up to day 14 and as I said it's day 20. Had I had the foresight to look at how much paper I had left, then maybe I wouldn't have printed off so many, because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 in there. That's like, I could have had another 9 days worth of photos if I'd have only printed one. So I'm a bit kicking myself for not having the foresight to look at how much paper I had in stock, because I'm really missing doing my journal. I'm really missing it. I love it and I'm missing it. And also, like, I am keeping notes of what we did on those days, but it's never quite the same for me as doing it there and then. I lose some of the excitement and some of the memories. Like, I kind of forget, but you know, so I'm a bit gutted I printed out so many. Also, I decided to use the We Are Memory Keepers, they call them the waterfall pocket inserts. I decided to use those. Now, I decided to do the tip like coming out this way and not as a waterfall, because obviously, as you can see, the 6x4 is the exact same size as the paper, really. So in my head I was like, yeah, I'll tip it out, but actually I should have cascaded them. I should have done a proper waterfall cascade downwards so that you flip them up, if that makes sense. But for some reason I did them going out that way, and so now, I don't know if you could see, I've got this like super chunky like book in itself there, and the washi tape is coming away and it's not stuck very well. So I need to, at some point, I need to like dissect this and see if I can waterfall it the other way at some point. I need to do a little bit of surgery on this, but I still like it. It's just, don't get me wrong, I still like it, but if I was to do this again, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have done it all together in a booklet like that. I would have done it more as a cascading waterfall style. So I've got my journal underneath with this washi tape. I love snow, which I do. All of these things, I've still got loads of these in stock. These are the Pebbles Winter Wonderland collection, and I love them. So yeah, this is a cut apart from the Pebbles Winter Wonderland collection, the Hello Winter, and I just made it into a shaker, and I've got just some snowflake sequins in there from some of my sequin mixes. As you guys know, I always raid stock for my journals, and then I've just got my photos. So got a footsie, a foot selfie of the three of us in the snow. Now, Miss B was obviously still ill because it was only the day before that she was prescribed bronchiolitis, but she was so excited to see that we had snow. And as I said to you, we so very, very rarely get like proper snow, any snow, let alone proper snow, that we were like, do you know what, just going to bundle her up and we're going to go out for 5-10 minutes and just let her play in it. So we went out twice in the day for about 10 minutes each, both. We went out right at the very beginning of the day when it was still snowing, and then we went out again later on in the afternoon when it stopped snowing. And I'm really glad we did that. You know, she did recover absolutely fine. She's fit and healthy again now. So I'm glad that she got the opportunity to be able to go out and play and enjoy the snow. Got a toboggan, like a little sled, so we took her out for a little walk on the sled. She wasn't so keen, but hey. Yeah, and then I just got a couple of pictures. A lot of white space in this photo. I do like using negative space or white space, whatever you call it. I do like that style of composition quite a lot. Yeah, and as you can see, I don't know what I was doing because like I have to keep turning it around the other way to see them. Me and John, and to a certain extent Litlin, we made a snowman, little snowman. She helped a bit, but not loads. So obviously you have to have a photo of the little one standing in front of the snowman. That's kind of a given. So yeah, it's just a selfie of us while it's snowing, and one of my man. John's growing a beard, by the way. It's kind of cool, and yeah, so like he's going all stubbly. One of me, little selfie of me in the snow, and picture of a hot chocolate, which I just really liked this photo. I posted it on Instagram and I really liked it, so I printed it out. My hot chocolate with a view of our garden. And then lastly, turn it around, picture of Florence on that day, all snuggled up and cosy in her tunnel. So the next day, day 11, we had a quiet day at home. She was feeling much better. But so we, you know, little kids, even though they're ill, they still need entertaining. So we did some painting, made some penguins and some snowmen, did some painting, stuck up the paper snowflakes that I made on the patio door, which I love. And yeah. Day 12, so the scenes around us were absolutely beautiful. So I took a picture of like some of the fields and things, and a picture of the car, minus 3.5 degrees. And then in the evening, John popped to the shops for us to get bread and milk, and he was a superstar. He came home with this tray from Co-op, this tray of 12 Christmas cupcakes, and they were just so cute. And so obviously, you know, it's Christmassy, you know, it needs food, it needs photographing, so that was a thing for our Christmas journal. Yeah, so the next day, the 13th, Spud was feeling a lot better, and she does go to preschool, and she wanted to go to school that day, and so John took a day off work, and we went and did a couple of hours shopping. This was the first time that John and I had a date, or had any, this is the first time that the pair of us together had any time away from Spud at all in the last 18 months. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs and the reasons behind all of that, but for us, that was kind of, for us and for her, that was kind of quite a monumentous moment. So we popped into Cambridge, did a couple of hours Christmas shopping, and then we had a spot of lunch. So it was really nice to be able to actually talk to each other. My little Tiddly Widdly, she's just in her Christmas jumper that her aunt got her, which is really lovely. A few stickers. So on to the 14th, which is the last day I've got in my journal. Still got lots of paper. We went for a walk in the woods, and we took the wagon with us. Spud had a little go in the wagon, and she's feeling like totally better, guys. And yeah, we went for a walk, and we do this, it's becoming like a tradition. We did this last year as well. So I think this is becoming our new tradition. We went to the same woods, and we just, like, in this woods there's like pine and holly and all sorts of different trees, oak, yew, everything. But we always look for things that have fallen on the floor, so that we can make, well, I say we, John makes floral arrangements with. John's mum was a florist, and so he grew up in a house where there is always decorations being made, and he used to make them with his mum, and he kind of still makes them. So yeah, we just picked up things that were on the floor, like there's like branches that fallen off this massive pine tree, and like a whole branch had fallen off and was lying on the floor, so we took some of that home, and some bits of holly that was on the floor and stuff. And John made a decoration, which the next day, actually, he didn't make the decoration that day, which is why I don't have a photograph of it. But if you want to see that, it's on John's YouTube channel, and the link will be in the description below. So yeah, just a few photos of us in the woods. got a camper van, and we took a picnic and we had hot chocolate in the camper van. So that's like a picture of little one drinking her hot chocolate in the camper van. Some of these stickers, I just love these. Little thermos. And obviously the selfie, there was still some snow in the woods, it hadn't thawed. So yeah, we had a family snowy selfie. And yeah, so that's it. And I've got all these pages but nothing filled in. I don't want to do my journaling without the photos because I don't know how much space I want to leave for photos. I know I probably should just write it down so that my memories are at least recorded, but I kind of want to leave space for my photos, so we'll see how it goes, and that. So yeah, I don't know when I'll be doing another flip through, but hopefully you've enjoyed seeing what my journal thus far, and hopefully it's given you some inspiration or some ideas for your journal too. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.